Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. So this is actually the first video of 2021, so happy new year. I really wanted to do a sort of wish list type video for packs that I'd like to see in 2021 because I'll be honest, some of the packs we got last year weren't necessarily the best. Talking about you, Miss Journey to Bad 2. So, oh, that kind of rhymed. But anyways, so this is going to be kind of a podcast style video. I've done one in the past. I think it was when Snowy Escape was announced, and a lot of you guys said that you guys liked that type of style of video. So I was just like, you know what, let me go ahead and do it because I've been wanting to do videos like this, but I've been scared to because I don't know why. I just have like this inner battle in my head about making videos like this. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So for my first pack that I'd like to see would be the Sims 4 Generations. Now I feel like this is a pack that so many other simmers would love to see because we all know that Sims 3 Generations was such a hit, so it makes sense to bring it back to Sims 4, which I think is desperately needed because the gameplay that we have right now is very lacking, to say the least. But I think if we were to get a Generations styled pack, it would very much improve the quality of gameplay, especially when it comes to family gameplay. A lot of people like to say that Parenthood is Generations for The Sims 4, and I completely disagree because Parenthood is literally just based around parenting. Like, that has nothing to do with generational gameplay, in my opinion. I feel like we don't have a sole focus on each life stage where it expands upon it and like you can do more with them, because from babies to teens, pretty boring. And then we also have elders. Young adult to adult is like probably the most expanded upon life stages within The Sims 4, which doesn't make any sense to me why that is the main focus. Like, they released a kid stuff pack and a toddler stuff pack, but in all honesty, that really didn't add much substance to those life stages. Like, there's nothing gameplay wise that really just impacts their life stages dramatically. For example, when I look back on The Sims 3 Generations and playing with teens, like, playing with teens was so much fun. I feel like teens in The Sims 4 are so boring to play with, even children, honestly. But teens, I felt like, were way more fun to play with during Sims 3 times, because you had them learning how to drive and, you know, going off to prom. The only thing is, of course, I doubt we'd be able to have our Sims learn to drive because, you know, it's not open world. Don't know how that would work necessarily. If anything, it'd probably be like your sim got into a car and then they disappeared and like they're practicing driving, if that makes sense. I don't know how they would go about that because we don't even have cars in The Sims 4 anyways, which is something that I would love to see in the game. I'm not gonna lie, even if they're not super functional in the sense that it's gonna be like it was in The Sims 3. If it was kind of how they were in The Sims 2, I'd be totally okay with it. I just feel like it's still weird that you can build the house, and if you want to make a garage, you have to literally makeshift a garage and then get like fake cars from, you know, debug. So I would love to be able to see that, but I just miss also like hosting bachelor and bachelorette parties. I feel like there was just so many items. Like, if you really look through the Sims 3 catalog, there's just so much stuff that you get within that pack. And I would love to see more like playground sets, because I feel like we don't really have much. All we have is really the monkey bars for kids, and then if you have the toddler stuff pack, then you get like the ball pit and, you know, the slide, and only toddlers can play with that, which I wish they would at least make the ball pit usable by children. I'm pretty sure children can't use it. I'm like 99% sure. So I would love to see more stuff for kids, which this will segue into my next pack. But again, Generations just is very much so needed to kind of revive The Sims 4 gameplay. I think it's necessary. So if we don't get that, I'm gonna be very disappointed. Unless they come out with something that really improves gameplay, then I'll be happy. Now I'm looking at the wiki for The Sims 3 Generations, and I just wanted to like remind myself of like what actually is in here. Like, we literally had so many new parties, like school dances, prom night, you have high school graduation, teen house parties, bachelorette parties, new wedding ceremonies, slumber parties. Oh my god, right. Field trips. We had the daycare profession. We also had the imaginary friend, boarding school. How can we forget about boarding school, where if you have kids you don't like, you can just send them off to boarding school, you know, just have them deal with the child and not you. I know I did that in my Sims 3 Generations Let's Play, and I've also done that recently when I've been playing Not So Berry in The Sims 3. So if you have a kid that you just don't want to deal with, just send them off to boarding school. See you later. What else? We had the tree house, which was really cute. You had after school activities, sports team, drama club, debate team, school band, student, newspaper, and more. Listen, that's another problem, is we do not have enough school activities for Sims 4. We literally have drama club if you have Get Famous, and then the scouts thing if you have seasons. Other than that, there's literally not much your Sims can do. The way I'm spending so much time on this one pack is just, we all know Generations is superior, so that's why I'm spending more time on it, I guess. But this pack also came with spiral staircases, bunk beds, slip and slide, seesaws, strollers, of course, walking canes, just Generations. We need her like yesterday. That's what I'm saying. We've been needing her. Moving on to the next pack that I would love to see is Hobbies. Now this could be something that could be included within a Generations pack, but here, listen, this is The Sims 4, and we know with The Sims 4, everything needs to be stretched out. It can't be all put into one pack. It needs to be like 5 different packs to, like, you know, equal a Sims 3 pack. But I think it'd be awesome to have a pack like The Sims 2 Free Time, because they added so many more activities you could do, or like hobbies more specifically. We had the basketball hoop, which we already have with City Living, soccer. You can kind of do soccer with University, but let's be honest, I thought we could actually like have like a little goalie and all that stuff. No, you can just kick the ball up and down on your knee, right? Or something like that. Anyways, another one, they had a sewing machine. Like, we got nifty knitting, but baby, like, we could have made a whole pack including all these little hobbies. Pottery wheel, ballet bar, the restorable car, where like you had like the car that was literally rusted, broken down, and then you could fix it up. Love that. There's an ant farm apparently, which I do not remember. And then there's other things that we already do have in The Sims 4, like Don't Wake the Llama game, activity tables. We have too many activity tables, literally the same thing, but just recolored in every freaking pack. But you know, that's just a thing. They also included other careers like architecture, dance, intelligence, oceanography, which I completely forgot. Oh, and genies were included in this too. Oh, and parenting was a skill? Damn, okay. And then we could also teach our kids nursery rhymes. Oh my god, I completely forgot about that. But damn, see, like, that's what I'm saying, is like, there's so many things you could do. Like, just give me that. Let me do things in The Sims. That's all I want. My third pack that I'd love to see. This one is kind of like, some people will love it, some people will hate it. But for me, I love it. So, it is a farming pack. Now I know, farming, who wants to farm? Me, bitch. I do. I really want to farm. I don't know why it, like, I think ever since I started playing Red Dead Redemption 2, I just, you know, I want to live my cowgirl lifestyle, have a ranch, you know, have cows, pigs, horses. Bitch, let me get horses back. I really want horses back in the game. Honestly, just give them to me. And more animals. Just, like, the cats and dogs. Like, we could have a pets pack where we could have birds and other freaking reptiles and all that stuff. Like, I just want it. But I think it'd be so fun. Like, The Sims 3 did have a store thing where you could have a chicken coop. I believe you could milk the cows. I honestly do not remember. Like, I never actually played with it. I still have yet to. I put it in my game and then it's gone again now because I've reinstalled Sims 3 recently, which I thought I broke, but it's fine now. And I just want to, like, experience having a farm, like have a cute little ranch with a big family and like everybody's helping around, like taking care of the animals. I don't know what else you could include, but I'm just saying it's a wish of mine. I don't know why, but or like any type of pack like dedicated to either a certain decade, or because I was talking about this in my last Create a Sim. I'm just very much into like period dramas and stuff like that where it like takes place in another era, and I need it. I need something like that. I honestly do. I just want to live in a different time, not necessarily like an into the future pack, but maybe like into the past. Maybe something like that. But yeah, that's another thing. Now, another pack that I have listed on here is a wedding pack. So this again could be included in like generations, but wedding pack was actually an option back when we were voting for the first community stuff pack, which ended up being Laundry Day. One of the options was actually a wedding pack, and I low-key regret not voting for that at the time, because at first Laundry Day wasn't supposed to be Laundry Day. It was gonna be like an eco type of pack, and then we ended up getting eco lifestyle. Like, I don't know why, you know, that whole eco concept got stretched out into multiple packs. If you guys really take a look at it, you know, we had the living off the grid in island living, which wasn't done well. Then we have the tiny living stuff, and like, it's just, that's just a whole like mess in itself. And if they didn't include like bachelorette and bachelor parties in like generations, they could definitely do it in a pack like that. But I don't know if a wedding pack would necessarily be a game pack or it would be a stuff pack, because it depends on how they would go about it. So I mean, they could, I think they do add one gameplay feature into stuff packs, right? So they could like include like parties into that. That could be a thing. That's another one that I'd like to see, like more wedding dresses, more suits, just even like having like matching outfits for children, toddlers, like, you know, cute little flower girl dresses. I would love to like have a like nice long veil, because The Sims 2 had a celebrations pack, I think it was, and it was like weddings or like parties in general, I believe. And then another pack I would love to see is supernaturals. Now, I know we've had vampires have their own pack, and so did spellcasters, aka like witches and warlocks. And I do like how they went about it. I just still think that vampires is superior when it comes to supernaturals in the entire Sims 4 franchise, because we have aliens, which are pretty boring. Mermaids, again, very boring. And then spellcasters is definitely closer to vampires, but I just felt like I got bored really quickly with that pack. Vampires, I still feel like I did a whole entire 100 vampire baby challenge, and I still enjoyed, you know, being a vampire. Now, I don't think I played with absolutely everything, which I do want to do at some point, is play with all the aspects of being a vampire and like the aspiration, whatnot. But I don't know. I would love to see like werewolves and fairies, and what else was there? I don't know, maybe give me ogres. Like, maybe I want to have Shrek in my game. I don't know. Or like succubus or sirens, you know? Like, The Sims 4 Island Living really did not hit the nail with the mermaids. I feel like mermaids should have been so much more expanded upon. They're just kind of like a little like added bonus. They're not like a feature of the pack, because to me, if they were a feature, they should have also had a skill tree, and I don't know what they could have necessarily done with mermaids, but have them at least have some sort of purpose in the game, rather than just kind of, you know, giving your sim a tail and having them swim around and like not even go into the like the depths of the ocean, because you can just literally dive from the surface and then you don't even see anything. Like, it's just, there's not much to it. Like, Island Living could have been such a bomb pack, and it just really just was not there. Like, Sulani, stunning, beautiful. The substance in that pack, missing. I don't know where it went. Probably in the depths of the ocean somewhere, honestly. Maybe we need to find it. I don't know. But at this point, I don't really see them doing like a full-on fledged supernaturals pack. If anything, they'll be separated just like vampires was and spellcasters were. But I would love in the future to see maybe skill trees added on to mermaids and aliens or something, just for them to have more purpose into the game. Because if there's definitely people out there who primarily only play with occults, and having aliens and mermaids that really don't have much to them, it's kind of harder to play with them. I mean, there is a mod that someone made for kind of like killer mermaids, which I think is really cool. I was meant to play with it when I was supposed to do like an A to Z baby challenge with a killer mermaid, and then I never did that. So, but I do want to play with that at some point. So I think it'd be really fun to have like mermaids where they have like you know, actual purpose to them. But I mean, I feel like if they were to do a Supernaturals pack, I don't know if I necessarily want zombies, because I personally found zombies quite annoying. I mean, I didn't realize how annoying I thought they were until I started playing with Sims 3 again, and the zombies were eating my plants, and I was really upset because my Sim started her garden and they were just gone. So I'm also just skimming through the Sims 3 Supernatural wiki, and I completely forgot that we had the fortune teller career and the gypsy caravan, the fairy house. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the packs that I kind of really would love to see in The Sims 4. I don't know if there's anything else that I can really come up with off the top of my head at the moment, but those are pretty much it. Like, I'm just manifesting right now, so listen, Sims team. But yeah, let me know in the comments what packs you guys would like to see, if they're the same as mine, or if you guys have other really cool ideas. I would love to hear it. These are kind of like the ones that have been on my mind a lot over the past year, and none of them happened, so here I am making my wish list for 2021. So I'm gonna go ahead and go. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, let me know if you guys enjoyed this podcast style videos. I can maybe do some more in the future, because I do like rambling about The Sims 4 to you guys. But yeah, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you guys in a new video very soon. Bye guys.